Hey boys and girls, welcome to Write. So as you can see, I have my writing notebook out, and I am going to go back. So we did this story last week where we made up a realistic fiction character. Our spelling, remember we have continued to have spelling this week. Make sure you're working on those. Obviously I haven't written anymore, but make sure you are still working on your spelling. Now this is where I'm going to stop because this is where I was writing yesterday. So August 24th was yesterday, Monday. I picked a story from my heart map, and I chose to write the story about the time that I got mad at my dog. And I talked my story across my hand first. Beginning, middle, and end. In the beginning, I was outside playing with my family. I went inside and heard my dog doing something he shouldn't have been doing. So I ran and looked to see, and he was tearing up the carpet because he got mad that he wasn't outside with us. And then I called my husband in because I was so angry, and we put him in his crate so that way he couldn't tear the carpet up any longer. And at the end of my story, we went back outside and enjoyed our time together with the dog inside the house. Now, today, I am going to practice writing my story. Okay, I'm going to write today's date at the top, August 25th, and I'm going to write 5 sentences. Now look to see how I'm organizing it. I'm going to go ahead and organize. I think that's plenty of room to write 1 sentence. Plenty of room to write my 2nd sentence. Plenty of room to write my 3rd sentence. Plenty of room to write my 4th sentence and my 5th sentence, okay? Now, if you're not organizing your paper like I am, you need to make sure that you're doing that because this is going to help you when we start really putting paragraphs together and trying to write mini stories or mini paragraphs in one story. So I'm going to go back and look. I'm going to write 1 sentence about this picture. So how am I going to start off? I need to remind who my characters are and where we are. You always should start with who and where. Okay, so who. I'm going to put my family, that's who. My family and I, capital I whenever it's on it by itself. My family and I were playing outside our house. Gotta make sure I'm very specific. My family and I were playing outside our house. Okay? Now, it probably would have been better if I had skipped a line, and that's probably what you should do. So I want you to skip a line and make sure that you leave space for when we go back and make corrections and edit. Okay? My 2nd picture, what is happening? I was outside with my family. Then, what did I do? Oh, transition word. Then I went inside to get something. Okay? So then, I could say next, but I'm going to put then. That's a good transition word. What happens next? Then I went inside. Make sure you've got good finger spaces. Then I went inside to get some toys to play with. And so I didn't just go inside to play toys, but what else happened when I went inside? I heard a noise, right? And heard a noise. Oh no. Okay, I heard a noise. What is going to happen next? I'm going to go back and look. I go and I remember, I was mad. The dog chewing up the carpet. Okay, so the 3rd thing. So I have then, I'm going to write the word next. That's a good transition word. Next, comma, I ran upstairs to see the dog pulling at the carpet. Our car Carpet. Carpet. Next, I ran upstairs to see the dog pulling at the carpet. Period. Remember, I couldn't really know how to spell that one, so I just sent it out. I know a carpet. Carpet. Okay. What happens after I run upstairs to see the dog chewing up the carpet? I'm angry and yell for my husband, right? Because those kind of go together. So the next thing I have, then next, after that, I called my husband, After that, I called my husband to come in and see what the dog did. Okay. Oh, in the crate, right? So we put him in the crate. We put him in the crate. Crate. And I know there's a sneaky E on the end of crate. In his crate. Period. Make sure you put those periods at the end of your sentences like I have. Capital letter. So then, next, after. What is going to happen at the very end of my story? Well, last, we go back outside to play with the toys that remember that's the original reason why I went inside is to get some toys, right? Well, Tucker is in his crate. So I'm going to say last, we went back outside. Outside is a compound word. Outside to play with the toys. And where was Tucker? Tucker was in his crate. Okay. So I have written all 5 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I even wrote 2 in this one. 6 sentences, really, right? So as I'm looking back at my writing, I'm looking to see I have my transition words, right? I have skipped a line in between each of my sentences. Okay? So this is what you're doing today. You're looking at your 5 pictures you did yesterday, and you are going to actually write them out today. Now, I want you to do what I did. Whenever I came across a word that I wasn't sure how to spell, I sounded it out, okay? And I've got lots of good spacing, all right? So, go ahead and get out your writing notebook. Get out your pencil. Turn to the next clean page and go ahead and begin writing your story that you drew out yesterday. Okay? You got it. Good luck.